Hey there, marvelous ones. Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. I'm your host, Zinmin, and today we're diving deep into a topic that affects each and every one of us: work-life balance. Now, I've been an English and IELTS teacher for quite some time, and let me tell you, finding that sweet spot between work and life is no easy task. But don't you worry, we're going to break it down in a way that even our intermediate English learners can understand. So, why are we talking about work-life balance today? Well, because it's the cornerstone of a happy, healthy, and dare I say, marvelous life. You see, finding balance isn't just about punching in and out of the office. It's about crafting a life that makes you feel fulfilled. First things first, let's talk about some idioms that people around the world use when discussing work-life balance. You might have heard someone say, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." Well, that's a classic idiom that emphasizes the importance of leisure time. After all, we're not robots. We need downtime to recharge. And here's another one for you: burning the candle at both ends. This means pushing yourself too hard in both your work and personal life, which is a recipe for exhaustion, marvelous ones. Now, as an English teacher, I've had the privilege of guiding my students through the nuances of the language. And you know what I found? Many of them come to me because they're struggling with their work-life balance. They want to excel in their careers and improve their English skills, but they also want time for hobbies and relaxation. You see, I can relate to this on a personal level. I do have a few passions outside of teaching. I find solace in tending to my rose garden, strumming my violin, and learning new languages. It's a juggling act, but it's also what keeps me balanced and happy. But enough about me. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Achieving work-life balance is a bit like tuning a violin. It requires precision and practice. One essential element is setting boundaries. Just like we don't want our rose bushes invading the space of our other flowers, we need to establish clear boundaries between our work and personal life. It might sound easier said than done, but trust me, it's possible. Start by designating specific work hours and sticking to them as closely as possible. When you're off the clock, put away your work-related emails and tasks, just like how I put my violin in its case when I'm done playing. And speaking of hobbies, don't neglect them. Hobbies are like the colorful petals of a rose. They add vibrancy to your life. They can also be a way to unwind and rediscover your passions. So if you love painting, hiking, or even playing video games, make time for it. Now let's talk about something that might sound contradictory but is crucial: learning to say no. Just like a gardener prunes the roses to let them thrive, you must sometimes decline extra work or social commitments to protect your precious time. It's all about prioritizing what truly matters to you. Another idiom that comes to mind here is, "You can't have your cake and eat it too." It means you can't have everything you want all at once. But remember, it's not about giving up on your dreams. It's about pacing yourself and finding balance. Now let's sprinkle in some up-to-date international English slangs. Picture this: your friend tells you they're feeling burnout. That means they're exhausted from work or life's demands. You might say, "Oh, hey, maybe it's time for a vacation." And if someone says they're living for the weekend, it means they can't wait for the weekend to arrive so they can relax and enjoy their free time. But remember, marvelous ones, achieving work-life balance isn't a one-size-fits-all journey. It's more like learning new languages. It takes time, effort, and patience. But with the right strategies and a sprinkle of idioms and slangs, you can master it. So, there you have it. Our deep dive into the world of work, life balance, sprinkled with a touch of my own life experiences, family and friends aside. Remember, it's all about finding your rhythm, setting boundaries, nurturing your passions, and sometimes saying no. Thanks for tuning in, marvelous ones. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, keep your work-life balance in harmony, just like a well-tuned violin. Take care and stay marvelous.